Righto, tell you there, champs, and today I want to talk about this thing here, this glorious thing, the ALIENWARE 34-inch QD-OLED monitor. Woof. Now, a couple of days ago, I done a video about the laptop that ruled me. This thing here is the display that ruined me. In this video, I'm going to show you what happened after I done my best effort to try and burn this display in. We'll see if there's any burn-in with this display. Of course, it's OLED, so yeah, it's a concern. I'm going to talk about how this turned me into a gaming god, and I got to tell you, it did. It turned me into a god. And yeah, I'm no shroud, but definitely I have some evidence to say that this has improved my gaming. I'm going to tell you why I love it, sort of mini review, and some of the bad things about it, because nothing is perfect. So first of all, before I get into the burning, this thing has ruined me. Why? It is the best display I've used, bar none. I'm even talking better than a MacBook Pro display. I've seen Pro XDR displays. I have an LG C1, yes, and all those displays I mentioned are absolutely amazing. This one's better, well, especially for gaming. Well, mostly for gaming, that's all I really do. When I use this display and I look at it, it just looks so lush. Even when things are bright, the color stays there. And as I said, I have an LG C1, and the MacBook Pro 16 display is absolutely gorgeous. But when I have a gaming session on this, and say, for example, go back to my MacBook Pro 16, which I do quite a lot, I look at it and I go, where's the contrast? It's just, I know this MacBook Pro display is one of the best ever, but man, I wish it just had that lush contrast and beautiful vivid colors of the, the OLED there. And even when I play the C1, because I play all my PS5 and Xbox games on my LG C1 TV, even though the LG C1 is one of the best displays, OLED display as well, beautiful for gaming, doesn't look like this QD OLED. It's not the same. It just doesn't get as bright. The colors aren't as good, especially in bright areas. It may have something to do with me sitting closer to the display. When I use the Xbox and PlayStation, I do sit further away with the LG C1, so maybe that's a bit of the reason there. But I can tell you now, when I look at this and go to other displays, even though those other displays are top drawer, there is a bit of a step down. Now, burning, I tried everything to burn this in. I left it on 24/7 on the desktop. I have the telemetry on the top left hand corner on all the time, on purpose. I went away on holiday, I left it on, bright as it could be. So let's check out the burning. There is no burning, and I've been trying my hardest, like seriously. Now, disclaimer here, I cannot replicate every sort of scenario there, so maybe there's some sort of weirdo scenario where you can get burning on yours, but it has all these mitigations with the pixel refresh and all that, and basically every time you turn it off, it's going to do that sort of stuff. Got a 3-year premium panel warranty, so don't worry about it. I tried my hardest. I can't do it. If burning is a real concern, I gotta say, just take it off the table. Don't worry, just get it. Now, what about turning me into a gaming god? So I started up a new Call of Duty account just to see if my KD would go up. Now, obviously, this wasn't ranked up, this account. It's a dormant account that I've used for a while. It was ranked up a little bit, but not as high as I was with my primary account. And I'll show you some clips with thermals so you can see my aiming a lot better. But I gotta tell you now, I win gunfights that I shouldn't. I am just wrecking people, kill frenzies, ultra kills. My KD has gone up nearly 1, from 1.8 to 2.7. Yes, that is for real. Now, a bit of that is because of the lower ranked players I was playing at the start, because it only took like a week or so, and I was playing the same players I was playing before, so that would only be a little bit. Also, the fact that, the KD was a little bit lower on my other account, because, this is where I was ranking up and starting the game. I started the game late. So maybe you can attribute, 0.2, 0.4, whatever, KD to the fact that I was ranking up that other account, learning the maps, etc. But still, 1 KD. I'm getting over 100 kills sometimes now. I'm on the top pretty much every single game. Look at my 10 KD average here. And by the way, this wasn't my best run, and I think my lowest KD is like 2. When your lowest KD is 2, happy days, right? I've had like 50 KD games. It has improved everything. My aiming is much better. I don't have to compensate, especially when people go across you and you track. No compensation. Hit the target straight away. I don't have to aim a little bit in front of them. The proof of the pudding is in the tasting, and the tasting is my KD's up, my scores are up, I'm killing it. I'm a gaming god now. Yeah, I know. Probably not compared to you, but for me, I'm on top every time. And so many people are raging at me. It's like, It's funny. So there's a bit of pay to win there. And of course, you got to factor in that, I have an 8K mouse, I have an 8K keyboard, I have the fastest PC. But what I will say, definitely, I had a 240 Hz monitor before. That was an Alienware 2 and had 1 millisecond response. To answer the question, is response time better than refresh rate? I say yes. Because the only area this beats my 240 Hz is the response time, right? And contrast, I can see things better, I guess, as well. Now let's get into some of the things I don't like. That pixel refresh thing was coming up, even though I selected do not show this message again. Like I was in a kill streak and this stupid thing comes up, it pops up. Oh, pixel refresh. Man, I want to kill the thing. The text. Windows hopefully will render the text better. They'll do something, and there are ways to, get better text. There is some sort of red outline sometimes. You can go in and fix most of it, but from the viewing distance I sit from, I don't notice anything wrong with the text. But yeah, if you're going to pixel peep, you will see that the text isn't 100% crisp there. Hopefully that gets sorted in next generation, or Windows starts to render it better. I think changing the inputs takes 100 years. And the worst thing about this display is when you use this and you go to another display, you're going to be depressed. That's bad. So anyway, catch you in the next one. Tally ho.